Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm in Hawaii, so it's morning for me. And Andrea is West Coast, so it's semi morning for her. It's lunchtime around. But welcome to another episode of Women with a Voice. And this is Fire on Fridays. We are so excited to have Andrea Jones here because her story is an amazing story. I've been connected with her for a couple of years now, and it's just such an amazing thing to see from an idea grow into the workings of it, and then now it's like it's harvest time. So we're really excited. Yeah. Would you like to open us in prayer?
I would love to open us in prayer. Mm. Heavenly Father, we just thank you. We just praise your name. We know every good and perfect gift comes from you. And we're just so grateful, so thankful for this opportunity to, you give us the ability to produce wealth. It says in Deuteronomy, Lord, and you make us able to live, move. We have our being in you. And I just pray that everything we share today um, blesses somebody. There's somebody out there who's struggling to build their business, to get into digital marketing, to grow something. And Lord, I pray that this just really helps give some step-by-step instructions, some inspiration, some hope. It can be done. So we just thank you. We just pray, bless this time in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Now we are streaming on Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. And so we have a little bit of a presentation that you're going to share your amazing story with us, but I will be backstage. So anytime you'd like for me to come back on, I will, and we'll take some Q&A. So I may be putting some questions that will come across the screen if you'd like to answer them or wait till the end. It's totally up to you.
Okay, yeah, I'd love that. That would be great. So you can just put them
Okay.
as they come and we'll try and address them. That'll
Yes.
be great.
All right. So let me get your presentation up.
Okay. Awesome. Here we go. So I am just super excited to be here with you guys. The reason I'm here sharing is because when we started this whole idea of SpekRak, I reached out to Vera, and as it started growing, she said, "You should have a GoPro on your head and you should record every step of the way." So I started journaling, like as we walked through taking this to market, every step. And that is what I'm here to share with you. So if you have a business, a product, a digital product, whether it's physical or digital, this can benefit you. So this is just super exciting. So I'm sharing how we went from the idea of SpekRak to Walmart in 8 months. So you can see the SpekRak here on the screen. It is a little eyeglass holder. You take your glasses and you put this part in the hole that you see in the top, and they just hang, and you can attach them to almost any surface. So that's what the product is. So I'm going to move to the next slide. I'm going to try to, let's see here. Oh, hey Vera, I'm kind of stuck. Let's see. It is not moving.
Is it not changing screens now?
It's stuck.
Oh no. Let's see,
Yeah.
because we did the same exact thing that we practiced just now.
I, yeah, technotard here. So let's just kind of see how this goes. I'm going to try
let's
and,
let's just see if a different format will allow it to move.
okay, okay. Um,
Okay, let's try again.
okay, let's see. I'm going back here. Hmm. No, I'm clicking on it and trying to slide it and doing all the things, and it is just not moving.
Oh
Let's
no.
see.
Okay, did you drop the PDF in? You said it is a PDF uploaded into Restream?
I do have a PDF here. Um, let's see if I can get it up here. Okay, clicking. Share. Let's see if it lets me get to the PDF here. Okay, I'm uploading it. Sorry for the delay, guys.
This is what
Stuff
production
just
real time looks
happens
like.
sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so it is uploading, but why that's
Okay.
happening, I am going to go ahead and share with you guys. The very first step in this process was prayer. So as we stepped into this, we kind of went, well, um, you know, it was an idea. A friend of ours, Jim Craig, invented SpekRak, and I was having a conversation with him, and he showed me the product. And as that happened, I kind of felt like, wow, I think this is something that that could, that we need to look into a little bit further. So I did. And I went home and I talked to my husband about it, and we started praying about it. And when you're going to market a product, there's certain things you want. Like the first thing was a consumable product. So right away, it's not a consumable product. A consumable product is something you use, you're done with it, and then you go buy it again, like baking soda. So that was a no. So then I kind of went, okay, well, what's the next thing? Well, who are we serving? I started looking at the product and who can we serve with this product? Yeah, the upload isn't happening, guys. So I am just going to go ahead and share. Oh, look, the next page is
I
up.
have it. I have it.
Okay,
I have it up.
perfect. Okay, awesome. Started with prayer.
So just let
So
me know.
the
Let
next
me know when you'd
thing,
like me to move to the next screen.
you rock. Thank you, Vera. So the very next thing was, okay, who are we serving? Who are we going to bless with this product? Because if you're gonna do business from a spiritual perspective, you gotta have an audience that you want to serve. And I started looking up how many people wear glasses. 63.7% of all adults in the USA wear glasses. That's 166.5 million people. That's just adults. That doesn't include kids. That doesn't include sunglasses. The 2021 Vision Council report reported that 223.5 million people wear sunglasses. So I'm like, okay, so there's your people, and what are you going to do for them? Well, I sat on my Ray-Bans once, okay? They were in my car. You pay a lot of money for your glasses, your prescription glasses. There's a report right now that those little things in the top of your car where you put your glasses in there, people have been reporting that the heat in there is warping the prescription on their prescription glasses. So there's another need we're meeting as we're giving people another place. When you take this little gadget and attach it to the dashboard of your car, you have somewhere safe to keep your glasses scratch free within reach. And there you go. So that was our audience. And this journey started long before that product came into play. I'm part of a group called Raising Royalty, and Benji Alexander teaches some things about sonship, about the 5 jars. He teaches about creating multiple streams of income. And on that journey, this was one of the things where I was kind of like, okay, this could be one of our streams. This could be, something that could bless us, could bless other people. There's also a different part of this aspect, which is the Craig family. The inventor of this product, his name is Jim Craig. He invented this product when he was in a wheelchair. He had been paralyzed in a surgery. His spinal cord was cut, and he was paralyzed. So he created that out of a need to be able to keep his glasses within reach in a wheelchair, which is amazing to me. He didn't sit around and cry and whine. He created something, to help himself. And I think it's just amazing. So part of the sale, every SpekRak sale goes to the Craig family. And Jim never shares this, but he has a beautiful special needs daughter. And that is what his portion of every sale goes to, is to support her, because she's not someone who would be able to support herself as an adult. So he is planning for her, which I think is beautiful and amazing. So I wanted to share that part of the story. The next part. So we started with prayer, kind of got our mind right. Who is our audience? Who are we serving? So you got to get that straight. Once you have that straight, you got to understand, you can go back to the other slide. You got to understand that you are going to have challenges. My husband's run several businesses in his lifetime. I have marketed books as an author, but this is a completely different thing. This is retail, and neither one of us have done exactly this niche. So you got to know that you're going to have opposition, and you're going to have to grow, and you're going to have to change your mindset. You're going to have to be prepared for all of those challenges that come. So I put together some scriptures, and I started declaring these every day. I declare these every morning. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for peace, prosperity, well-being, not for disaster, to give you a future and hope. And you can read through the rest of them. But these are my go-tos. When I start feeling, oh my gosh, this isn't working out, when things, aren't going exactly the way I think, you got to get your mind right. You got to keep your mind right. So whatever God's spoken to you, whatever promises he has for you, keep those at the forefront. Declare those. I make declarations over my business. I say, God, you said you gave me the ability to do this. So, I'm not accusing him. I'm just partnering with him and stepping into agreement with who he says I am. And it's just an amazing, beautiful thing. So that is the beginning. That's where you start. So we can go to the next slide. We did research. So what do stores need to add your product? And as we started doing our research, the very first thing on every application we looked at was, do you have a website? What social media channels are you on? What social media presence do you have? So that was where we started. And that is where God connected us with Vera. We were like, okay, I don't know how to build a website. I actually had been using System.io for my for my email campaigns and things for my books. So I knew a little bit, and I started doing some training, but I very quickly realized that it was going to take a little bit longer to master some of these things. So, you got to hire people. You got to know, okay, you got to get help. So God led us to Vera. And we actually had somebody else that was going to do the website for us. And she's amazing. She's got a wonderful business. But for the animation that we wanted and some of the different things that we wanted to do, Vera was able to customize and just really meet some of the needs that we wanted there, and do it in the frame that we had within our budget. Without ongoing costs. It was really amazing. So that was a God connection. We started working together. Vera built our social media platforms. She got us our Facebook page set up, our Instagram. What else did we do, Vera? My goodness. The website and
TikTok. TikTok, which
TikTok.
we both didn't want to do.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, we got on the TikTok. So that's kind of the beginning. We had to do that. The next bit of research, my husband started looking at, okay, well, you have to start with the end in mind. Here's a key for you. Start with the end in mind. So where do we want to go? We wanted to go to Walmart. We were like, everybody knows Walmart. That's a household name. If you can get your product in even a quarter of their stores, that's a stream of income. So we were like, okay, let's do this. So that was always where we wanted to go. But as we started, we tried to reach out to Walmart, and it was like, oh no, you have to go here, you have to go there. So my husband did some research, and he found out that there are a few major companies that the big boys use: Walmart, Target, CVS, Rite Aid, a lot of the larger companies, Ace Hardware. They use these companies to vet companies and get new products into their stores. So one of them is Range Me. And we got a membership in Range Me. We got our product verified in there. There was some hoops to jump through once we got into Range Me. So we, had to have different certifications. So we got those certifications and got our product verified. And then we started applying. So the first 4 or 5 stores we applied to were no's. So you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready to go, okay, everywhere isn't going to be a fit for you, or, for whatever reason. And that was okay. Then I got a woman created business badge through Range Me. It was one of the things. And then that kind of started getting some momentum. After that, we applied for some different things, and then we got the call from Walmart, which was really amazing. And I was surprised that happened so fast. Before Walmart, there was another company that we also did, Mr. Checkout. Mr. Checkout's a little bit different from Range Me. They give you like a spreadsheet of leads, and you call on those leads. So it's like smile and dial. And we did that too. And through that, we've gotten into a few hardware stores. Our very first store was Ulmer's Drug and Hardware in Alaska, of all places, which was just super cool. So our product is there, and they deliver in Alaska to their small little town, and we love that. So don't despise small beginnings. So there we have the product in Otchwaga Home and Supply, which is in Prattville, Alabama. So that was super exciting. And that was we started getting traction. And then I went into the mall, and I went into a store that I really like, and I was buying sunglasses there. And I was talking to the owner, and we were actually talking about my book, the topic of my book. And she was, we were connecting in these different ways. And I looked at her and I said, I have a proposal for you. And she goes, I like proposals. And I started laughing. And I went out to the car and got the SpekRak. And she set up a display and put it in her store, just right there, just like that. So you got to have your product with you. You got to talk about it. You got to share about it, because there's so many avenues. Yeah, you can, apply for things and go here and there, but you can also, meet connections on the street. We have a big SpekRak banner on my husband's work van, And he met someone yesterday who has surf shops in Carlsbad. He's got 2 or 3 surf shops. And he said, "What is that? What is that? I need that." And he started talking to my husband about it, and he wants to put SpekRak in his stores. So it's just about, you know, keeping your goals in front of you as you go, and sharing, share about your product, talk about what you're doing. No, not in a salesy shove it down your throat way, but when you connect with somebody and you can meet a need, it's about meeting needs for people. And if you're going at your business with, you're serving somebody, oh my gosh, that really comes through. That comes through for people in such a great way. Okay, next slide. Let's zip it. Okay, so this is the video that Vera created for us when we got started. See if you can hit play on that. I'm gonna play this for you guys. Oh, they can't hear it, huh? That's okay. You can see all of the places you can use SpekRak. You can use it as a toothbrush holder. You can hold shears in it. You can hold your glasses. Primarily, it's an eyeglass holder, but that's what we do. So that was a little short of the video Vera did for us. It's actually more than that. And these are all of the channels that Vera created for us. So we've got the SpekRak, the Instagram, and the TikTok that we were talking about. So go there, guys. Go to those places and give us a like and a share. We'd so appreciate that at this point in time. It would be awesome. Next slide. Woo woo! So Elizabeth Marasco has this little whistle that she blows. I don't have one, but it is freebie time. So anybody who is watching, and the first 10 people that reach out to me in Messenger, I just need your name, and what I'll need from you is your email. I'm going to send you a gift card for Walmart so that you can get your own SpekRak. And our hope is that you will give us a review. We are looking for reviews on the Walmart page. And yes, this is a shameless plug, but I'm going to give you free product. You get 2 in a pack. They're $12.99 each. And I am going to give the first 10 people who hit me up in Messenger. Y'all are going to get free product. Free. No shipping, no tax, no charge. You don't have to pay for anything. All you have to do is take your little card and go on Walmart and order the product. So, woo woo, freebie time. Okay. So after the show, I will check that Messenger and I will get the first 10 people their product. Okay. And then I'll share with you who won those so we can highlight those awesome people at the end. Okay, next. Okay, so who do you know that wears glasses? And do you think they would benefit from this little gadget? It is so awesome when I get in my car and I just put these things on the dashboard and I put my sunglasses on. I keep my sunglasses in the car, get in, take these off because I only need these for reading and computer. And then I put my sunglasses on. And they're always clean, scratch-free, nice and neat. So if you know anybody that you think could benefit from this, I'm asking you to share this with them. Buy one and gift them. It's $12.99, guys. It's not going to make or break the bank, but it is just really, really, it would help us a lot right now while we're trying to get off the ground in Walmart. So anyway, love you guys. Next slide. Okay, so we've covered prayer. a website, having a social media presence. Okay, we already talked about Range Me and Mr. Checkout. So we'll go ahead and scroll. That's Range Me. Okay, next, Mr. Checkout. Okay, so I did talk about that there are always a little bit of hoops to jump through. When you get into something, you think, oh, I just want to get there. Just know you're going to get there, and then they're going to have requirements. Everywhere you go, there's going to be more requirements. Range Me, to give you a little bit more detail on it, is the supplier driven marketplace. So they showcase products. So if you have a product you're trying to showcase, it's a great place. And they do facilitate interaction with buyers. The buyers have to reach out to you. You get your product in there, and then if they're interested, they reach out to you. So that's how it works. That's how we got connected with Walmart, was through the Range Me, and we got connected through the Ace Hardwares through the Mr. Checkout. So we did a few different things trying to work it out. They do provide the analytical tools and insights that you need. So at the end of the year, we'll be able to see kind of how our product did, and it's really good. So I would definitely recommend Range Me. Mr. Checkout, I felt like was a little bit, I'm not sure that the market was exactly right for our product that we were reaching out to, but it just depends on your product. So you have to kind of really evaluate things yourself, and you can't be afraid to invest in things and to go and to know that not everything's going to work. So just know that. Okay, next slide. Yep, that's Mr. Checkout. Mr. Checkout was featured on Shark Tank. It is a really cool, a really cool company, and they do some good things. So I'm not sure if it's exactly right for us. Range Me was definitely a big hit for us. So okay. Okay, a little bit more about Mr. Checkout, product placement services. So they help new brands get their products into store shelves, which is the Ace Hardwares that we got into, which is really awesome. And there are more. We have some more stores we're working with through there. Just know some things are going to be, the long game. So we send samples out. Takes a long time to connect with people. It's a back and forth building relationships. So just be prepared to spend time building relationships with people, and always keep that serving mentality. What can I do for them? How can I benefit their store? How can I bring people into them and give them an innovative product that nobody else has? What do you have to serve them with? So keep that in mind no matter what you're doing. Okay, let's roll to the next.
I also wanted to chime in here that the Range Me, as opposed to Mr. Checkout, I feel was a little bit more helpful because they also have like a team member that's like your account manager person that you could bounce
Yeah.
ideas off of or send emails to, and they had, you know, tools that could actually really help you. Like Mr. Checkout was a little
Yeah.
different. It wasn't like it was
We
like a
have that in Mr. Checkout. They do also
Mhm.
have an account manager there, but I would definitely stress that Range Me was more user friendly in that respect. You have to really advocate through Mr. Checkout to get that service. So
Was there
agree.
a large difference in cost for one or the other?
Yes. So Range Me, let me see. Mr. Checkout was $600 more than Range Me annually, and I felt like Mr. Checkout definitely delivered more.
Wow.
So, yeah.
this is really helpful. There's a lot of people in our community that are doing books and they're doing physical books. So this
Mm-hmm.
is really helpful, right? To kind of not just, put it on Kindle, but maybe to get it into Walmart or, to Walgreens or any other large chains that has physical books. So this is good
Mm-hmm.
information for them.
Yeah, I just launched my audiobook, and yeah, I can help if anybody has questions or wants to know about that process. My book is in 55 stores right now, my physical book.
Oh,
So I can,
wow.
mhm. And I'm willing. So reach out, authors. I can give you the deets. I'll
Okay, we're
cut
gonna
through all the,
we're gonna circle back on that at the end of this.
yeah, circle back, circle back. Okay. Mm. Okay. Manage your emotions. That's another key. So we got the email saying you're in, Walmart. We want you. You're invited to, put your product on Walmart Marketplace and all this. So I went in, I filled out all the forms, got our product uploaded and everything. And about 3 weeks into it, I got an email and it said, you don't qualify to sell on Walmart. Oh, talk about deflating. I was like, what? Okay. I had to manage my emotions, people. I had to go back to those declaration scriptures that I was standing on and say, okay, God, what's going on here? So I reached out to our account manager and I said, hey, I got this email. Can you tell me why? Well, it turned out when I started the business, I honestly wasn't sure, how well it was going to go. So I started as a sole proprietorship, and Walmart missed that when they accepted us. You have to be an incorporated or an LLC. So that's what it was. So I went, okay. So just know that if you want to get a product into a larger store, you've got to be incorporated or an LLC, or you can't be a sole proprietorship. That much I know. So I said, okay, so we can fix that. So I registered it as an LLC, got all of our stuff, in order, went back to Walmart. We also registered with Dun and Bradstreet. We had to get our Dun and Bradstreet number. So there's just all these things that you don't know when you're starting out, but you learn as you go. And when something like that happens and we were so excited. And then I was like, what? But I didn't just go, if I had just gone, oh, that's it, we wouldn't be here today. I had to manage my emotions. I had to keep my mind right. And I had to trust God and go, okay, what are we doing here? So I prayed, which is where we start. And that's where we always circle back to is prayer. It's about letting the Holy Spirit lead you, having that relationship with God carry you. And I went, okay, God. And he's like, well, why don't you just ask? So I asked and he said, yeah, it looks like it's this. So we fixed it. I said, look, we're registered as an LLC now. And a couple weeks later, we got another letter inviting us to sell on Walmart. So here we are. So just know that you're going to have setbacks. You're going to have challenges, but it doesn't mean that it's over. Don't quit. Never, 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 never quit until God tells you to quit. Okay, next slide. Okay, so August 7th, we went live on Walmart.com. And this is what our packaged product looks like. It is in a blister pack. There are two. This is a white one that you see the glasses attached to. The ones we have in Walmart are black. And they have a nice, sleek design. They come two in a pack for $12.99. And when you go to Walmart.com, if you search eyeglass holder, see, this is one of the challenges that we're having now. Now that we're there, it's like, okay, get making the search engine work for us and getting all of that in order. So we are trying to make it so when you search for eyeglass holder, you find our product, but right now it's not working. So you have to know the name of the product is SpekRak. So we're looking at that. So now we've gotten this far, and now we're kind of going, okay, now what next? Now we need to start a new marketing campaign to drive traffic to the Walmart site. So what are we doing? Well, prayer. We're going back to the beginning. Okay, God, we're here now. Now what do you want us to do? So I started a digital marketing training, and I've been applying everything that I'm learning from that every day. And we are seeing daily sales from that. We've had 14 sales in the last week, which is super exciting. And I'm just, I'm like, okay, God, you know, I mean, slow and steady. You just keep going. So everybody has to start somewhere. This is where we're starting. This is how we got there. So it was prayer, it was research, it was perseverance, it was managing our mind, and yeah, and then circle back and start all over again. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your product. But yeah, see if I have another slide. I might be. That's it. Okay, guys. That's what I've got. That's our presentation. I'm going to look and see if anybody asked for a free SpekRak. Let's see here. Okay. Yes. I've got a few people who have pinged me for the free SpekRak. Guys, free. Hit me up. Just get into Messenger. Andrea Jones. You can see what I look like, but I'm a little more brunette in my Facebook profile. But just go ahead and send me. I will send 10 people, the first 10 people that reach out, a free SpekRak. So, got any questions, Vera? Comments? Uh-oh, are you frozen?
No, I'm here. I was just on another screen. I was clicking through the link that was in your
Oh, no worries.
presentation, right? And then
Perfect.
it takes you to, and I was trying to see how to get to the customer rating on it to add. I'm not sure if they allow you to add a review if you don't buy. So I was trying to see
No,
if I
you
could, though.
have
I
to
was trying to
do.
see if I could add a rating.
Yeah, you have to buy it from Walmart. That's why I'm gifting the gift cards to Walmart so that people can purchase from Walmart and review on the Walmart site. So that's why I'm gifting the cards and not just the product, because then people are able to do a review. So that makes sense to me. You know, Walmart wants you to buy from them to review on their site, but it's yeah, that's what it looks like on the Walmart site right there. There's our cute little product.
And I
It's
think
been a
once
little
you add
journey.
it to cart, after you purchase it, then you're able to come back and add a review. So that's what we want
Awesome.
everybody to do is once you purchase it, after you get the gift card and purchase it, then you come back. You'll normally get an email from Walmart asking you if you want to review the products. And if you don't, like I have a Walmart account, so just go back into your account, right, and go into your recently purchased products, and you can put a review in for Andrea that way as well.
Yeah, that would be super awesome. So, yeah, it's an exciting journey, you know, really just walking with the Lord and, you know, just listening to the Holy Spirit every step of the way.
Mhm.
It's such an exciting way to live and just to, you know, walk through. walk through everything like that, and just know that, you know, we're winning. No matter what happens, we are winning. You know, you come out and you're just like, okay, there's so much personal growth. There is so much, oh my gosh, technical learning. A year ago, I probably couldn't have figured out how to get on here. And I would have never come on to speak. I I have never liked speaking. You know, I like to write. I'm an author. You know, I want to put my words on the paper. But I very quickly discovered that you know, I thought, oh yeah, you write a book and everybody just buys it. You know, you just put it on Amazon. No, that's not how it goes. You have to learn how to market your stuff, and you have to, you know, you have to overcome some of your fears, like coming on a live stream and, you know, talking about your challenges and your journey. And it's great. But I've just been inspired by so many people. We've got all these beautiful ladies. If you're not part of Women with a Voice, I just encourage you, go over there and jump into that group. There are amazing women just sharing on all kinds of different topics, but every week you've got just gold coming out of that place. So jump in there and be a part of those amazing ladies. And yeah, you want to be a part of that group.
That's awesome. That's awesome. The one thing that I wanted to circle back to, well, there's two things. So
Yeah.
one was you mentioned streams, right? Different streams of income. You're an
Hmm.
author. You
Yeah.
have ebooks. You have physical books in stores. You
Hmm.
are you've got SpekRak, and you are doing digital marketing learning. But that also, what I wanted to point out was that's also another stream of income, because
Yes.
what you learn there, number one, you can apply to all your other businesses, right? All your other
Hmm.
streams, your books, SpekRak, anything else that you're doing, you know, coaching, speaking. But you can also coach other women, other people,
Hmm.
because of your personal story and what you've gone through. So a lot of us are in those spaces where we are learning digital marketing, right? And some people, and I think I'm gonna do a live with Tiffany Williams, because we wanted to review all the different types of master resale rates and PORs that are out there.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say was that a lot of people are hesitant about it because they think that it's an MLM. You're just selling a product to sell a product.
Yeah.
But no. It's the teaching that you get from certain ones of those types of master resale rights that give you two in one.
Hmm.
You can learn and apply it toward your personal business, and you can resell that to help someone else and coach someone else. So you're really getting two income streams in one product, and
Yeah.
that's the truth of it, and that's what I really wanted to share. And but what's your take on that? Because I know you have used it personally,
It's
not just
really
to resell
good.
it and coach, right, but to use it for
Yeah.
your own products and your own businesses.
Yeah, so I realized, so digital marketing. Let's define digital marketing really quick here, because that term just gets thrown around and a lot of times people don't understand what you're talking about. If you sell a product online, you are a digital marketer. If you have a product that you are selling, um, you are trying to market that product through social media resources, on the internet somehow, through e-commerce, you are digital marketing. That's, you know, whether you call yourself that or not, that's what you're doing. So it means that you have a product or a service that you are selling online, right? Would you say that's accurate, Vera? So as I've gone through this journey of figuring out that, you know, people don't know who I am and they don't care about my story, and they're not just going to buy my book because I slapped it on Amazon. They need to know who I am. They need to feel a connection with me. They need to understand that I'm not just trying to, you know, slap together, you know, an ebook in Chat GPT and throw it on the internet and have people buy it. That's not that. This is my personal story. This is my life, you know, that I'm sharing about with the SpekRak. Okay, how do I help people understand the vision and the the story behind the product. You know, I was so inspired when I talked to Jim Craig and I heard his story. Not only did he create SpekRak when he was in a wheelchair, and we're not going to get into this story today, but he actually is a medical miracle because he got healed. That man went to a meeting at a church that his son took him to, and somebody prayed for him, and he is walking, and he's been walking for close to 30 years. Don't quote me on that. It's something like that, though, because he's 70 years old now, and he's been walking for since I've known him. But I mean, his spinal cord is severed. There are MRIs and CAT scans and x-rays, and you can see there is a space where his spinal cord is not attached, and that man is walking. So there's just a lot. There's a lot of inspiration, that came behind the story of SpekRak. It's not just a product. It's like, wow, people rise up through adversity. And that man rose to the challenge, and look what happened. He's walking. It's incredible. So it's not just a product, is my point. My book is not just a book. It is a journey that so many women, had to walk, that path through sexual abuse and physical abuse and just all of the challenging things that people go through. And sharing my story brought so much healing to me, but I have had countless women come and go, me too. That happened to me too, and it is so amazing to be able to share the things that helped me heal, what gave me hope, what gave me comfort. So however you are marketing, your stuff, there's always a story behind it. There's a reason why you're selling what you're selling. There's a reason why you chose to sell that particular thing, or you wrote that particular book, or whatever your story is. And this digital marketing program that I've been sharing about on my social media that Vera is talking about is the thing that's helping me to get that story out along with the products. I'm using the step by step that I'm learning in that to get my posts out about SpekRak, to market those things, and they're getting better and better, and I'm connecting with more and more people, and the vision that I have in my head is actually getting onto that Facebook page, onto that Instagram post, and I'm even having people go, wow, that's the best ad I've seen, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So it's, yeah, it is. There are good products and services out there. I think you have to buy from people that you know, like, and trust. And you just have to really know that people have your best interest at heart, that they want to serve you and help you. And when I'm sharing about that, it's because this is what it's doing for me. And I'm going, oh my gosh, it could do this for you. So
Yeah, awesome. So the second thing that I wanted to circle back on was that you mentioned we're talking about your book, your physical, and your ebook, and we had a speaker on a couple of weeks ago. Her name is Carrie Ann, and she's from Australia, and she just launched her ebook as well. And she would like to. She has put it out there, and it was in her broadcast that she would like to collaborate with all of the women women with a voice that would like to participate and create a book and have everyone have a chapter. So I would love to get you both connected. Also, Kelly that spoke last week is also a writer and has published a book. And so I'm really excited how God's bringing the women with the voice that have this background and knowledge that can help actually create it So it's really exciting because every single week, he's been talking about a book. So I think we need to do a book.
Let's do a book. That would be great. Hey guys, so this is one point that I had written down and I didn't talk about: collaboration. Look what happens. Like, I connected with Women with a Voice just, because in the beginning, I just wanted to support Vera, because Vera had built my website and helped me with my social media marketing. And she was starting this group. And I said, oh, okay, I'm going to, let me jump in there and see if I can participate and help out. It was very small, just starting. And I ended up getting so blessed. Just the connections, the amazing women that I've met in that group, and people who just want to help each other. Find your people, find your tribe, find the people that are looking to lift each other up. Women who pull up other women and bring other women with them. Those are the women that you want to be with. Those are the people you want to surround yourselves with. Not everybody who's just trying to be the influencer, the next big face. It doesn't go anywhere. Let's lock arms. Let's be in it together for the long haul. That's what this is about.
Definitely, that is definitely what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any comments from Rumble or
Mm-hmm.
from Facebook,
Okay.
but I do want to allow you to speak on the different places they can connect you with. I've got your Facebook down below.
Mm-hmm.
What is your handle for IG or TikTok? I think you showed it in the presentation.
Yeah. Yeah. So for SpekRak, it is SpekRak Official on Instagram. And then I have my author page on Instagram, author Andrea S. Jones on Instagram. And then SpekRak has a Facebook page. And I believe I'm streaming to my Facebook page right now. It's facebook.com Andrea Jones. So yeah, those are the places you can connect with me. I yeah, yeah, pretty much that's
Awesome.
it. I'm on TikTok too, but I'll be honest, I'm not a big TikToker. So a lot of times I'll post stuff and I'll just forget to post on TikTok. I'm actually having my teenager take over the TikTok for us, because they make all these cute little TikTok videos and do all this stuff. So they're going to start marketing the SpekRak on TikTok, and we'll see what happens with that. Because I'm just, I'm not a TikTok person, and I think sometimes you just have to stay in your lane.
Yeah, that's really good. It's good that we can recruit our adult children, because then it also not only just we get to task off something, but it teaches them about entrepreneurship, about contributing to a family business. So there's so many underlying things
Mhm.
that we can teach them when we include them in our business. I have several of my adult
Yeah,
children and teenage children running a lot of my stuff too.
yeah, it's really good. So I know that, like, a lot of times I can't watch the live on Women with a Voice because it's during my work time or whatever. And if people see this later on, um, go ahead and hit me up. Hit me up for the free SpekRak. Just get me in Messenger, and I will respond to you. And we're excited to share this with you. And I think it's useful. My hairdresser, I gave her one, and she gave it to her mom. Her mom actually totaled her car a couple weeks after I gave it to her. She's fine. Nobody got injured. But when she went to get her stuff, she goes, "You have to bring me that little thing." That's what she wanted out of the car. She wanted the SpekRak. That's how useful she found it. So I just love that.
That's an amazing story. Amazing story.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to close here. We want to be mindful of everybody's
Yeah.
time. We thank you for joining us. We
Hmm.
bless you all. And if you're watching in the replay, as Andrea said, reach out to her, Facebook Messenger, even IG Messenger,
Hmm.
and she will bless you with a free spec rack and hopefully in exchange for a review.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week here on Women with a Voice.